Welcome to LeEdFollow, and today we're at Lotus HQ factory in Hethel. Hello and welcome back to the channel. So the first thing I need to do is be honest with you. We were at Hethel earlier today, but unfortunately we weren't allowed to take any footage of being out in the cars or being out on track. The limited footage that we were allowed to take was just pretty much the sign on the way in, and then it was the group of cars just before we were finishing the session. But we were there on a what they call a Taste of Lotus course. So if you go onto the Lotus website, there are various half-day, full-day, multiple-day sessions that you can book. This is something new that Geely, who are the company that own Lotus, are actually running now. And it gives existing owners or potential owners, or even just people who just want to go and experience a fast car on a fast track, the opportunity to go and put an Emira around the famous Lotus Hethel track and get some tutorage as they go around as well. So a big shout out to the guys who did the instructing today. Really nice people, really knowledgeable and skillful. They gave some great pointers, and you could very much see as the day progressed how much better you were getting at not just the Emira, but actually the track, the actual Hethel Test Track. So starting with the track, the track itself, they did say to us, it's not a racetrack, it's a test track. So the difference being that on a racetrack, they plan to have runoffs on all the corners, so that if you do leave the track, there is a safety buffer so that you don't go straight into the barriers. Now, Hethel being a factory racetrack, you don't really get that. There's not a lot of room between the track and the walls, so it's potentially a lot more dangerous than your average racetrack. But we all knew the risks. We were all told to behave ourselves, and it was a cracking day. Really loved the car, really loved the track. For those who don't know, the Emira, the Lotus Emira, I'll try to put a couple of pictures up as we go here. So the Lotus Emira is the new Lotus model. It's a two-door, two-seater sports car, which replaces the older Lotuses like the Elise, the Exige, and the Evora. And this is part of the relaunch of Lotus as a company after they got bought by the Chinese company Geely. And they've invested a lot of time and money into the Lotus company to try to bring it into the current age, modern technology when it comes to the manufacturing processes, robots and everything. And they're now trying to make Lotus models that are, when it comes to the fit and finish, they're a lot more like the cars that you would expect from like Vauxhall or Ford or Toyota or BMW. Or so. There's just a more mass-produced and well-finished interior, and the road manners and the wind noise and stuff. They're just making them less like the hand-built basic sports cars that Lotus have been famous for in the past, and they're filling them now with more tech, better refinement, and you're essentially now going to be able to buy the Emira and use it as a daily drive. And people do use the older Lotus models as daily drivers, but they're quite hard to live with. I mean, a lot of them didn't have power steering or ABS, and they had roofs that didn't really keep the water out, and they had seats that didn't have any padding, and they had, like, the Elises, sometimes they didn't have any carpets and stuff. They were very much a hardcore British sports car manufacturer. But the Emira now has jumped up. I mean, it's best probably if I describe it as a baby McLaren. That's probably the way to look at it. It has very much a supercar aura about it. But yeah, having driven the car, really impressed with it. Handling's great. Fit and finish is great for a Lotus. I'd probably pick it over a Porsche Cayman, in all honesty. The Lotus is quite a bit more expensive than the base Cayman. However, you do get a lot more performance for your money. So it's personal preference. I mean, I quite like the Emira because it's a fresh, new, special looking thing, whereas the Cayman, it's a bit long in the tooth. I'm kind of reluctant to buy one of those, whereas the Lotus is fresh, it's new, it's British. What's not to like? So yeah, I'm not quite sure if I'm going to part with the GT86. I'm going to have to think long and hard about it because it is a huge amount of money. I hope you liked the video. Sorry it's so short and that it's just cobbled together with a few little screenshots and pictures from the day. Fingers crossed, Lotus will invite us back in the future, maybe for a factory tour or or some more Emira stuff, who knows. But yeah, in summary, Emira, thumbs up, cracking car, great day, thoroughly recommend it. I'll put the URL into the description below if anybody's interested in going to Hethel, driving the Emira themselves. But yeah, thanks for watching. Have a great weekend, because this is coming out on Thursday, and we'll see you next time. Take care. Bye for now.